Hello, everyone. You know, the day is just a super fun day for me. If you did not check out the first interview, it is still on the live feed. I'm Jennifer Yon, and I am the editor of IBA Success Magazine, also Jennifer Yon Agency. So if you are just tuning in, we're having some fun today on the last day of Women History Month. We're interviewing our women warriors from this current edition. This edition, and you will continue hearing me say this as I talk to every one of the women that's a part of this edition. It was just so special to me because I felt like I was able to connect with so many women entrepreneurs, and through building this edition, we literally lifted each other up. I found resources, I found businesses, I found nonprofits that are here to support us as women. So our warrior that I'm about to interview, I just want to tell you a little bit about her. I discovered her from watching Channel 9 News, of course, Channel 9 News, one of my favorite news channels, because Vanessa Eccles is on that channel. I love all of the news channel, but Channel 9 means something very dear to me. And I almost, that's the one that I click on all the time just to hear what's going on. The day that I clicked on to Channel 9, I ran across an amazing woman. Her story grabbed me from the very beginning, not just because she has a store that caters to women, but she has a special give back and passion in her heart. So when creating IBA Success Magazine and this Woman Warriors edition, I looked for several things out of ladies. I look for ladies that have an entrepreneur spirit, ladies that believe in giving back, and ladies that have something that can encourage and uplift another one from their story. So at this time, I am going to introduce you all to our thriving warrior, Marisol. Marisol is joining us. She is with Thriving Queens of Volusia. Hello, Marisol. How are you?
Hello. Good afternoon.
So I'm excited to talk to you because, first of all, you have a store that I believe every woman needs to visit, but there is a special, I'm going to say, passion behind your store and what it is that you do.
Yes. So briefly, my boutique is called Caliente Lingerie. Caliente means hot in Spanish, and I believe truly down in my heart, no matter what you're going through, we all are hot in our own way, and we all need to believe in ourselves and feel beautiful. So that's why I called it that. And my mission is to provide services to breast cancer survivors. So I have nice, cute mastectomy bras, breast forms, compression sleeves, and I cater to everybody, but my mission is to cater to them because there are limited boutiques that help the women, and I feel like women should not have to go out and hunt for a special bra. I want to make it easy and accessible to them.
So your store, first of all, it means hot, okay? And
Right.
With women, we all want to feel hot. We all want to feel sexy. Tell me a little bit of when your store developed and what was the story behind that.
The story behind it, we have family members that have passed away from breast cancer. And I just sat there lying in bed, figuring out how can I make a difference. I've seen where our family members struggled without getting their needs met. And that kind of, tugged me the wrong way. And I felt like it was, you shouldn't go without a bra. You shouldn't go without a breast form. You shouldn't go without your medication. So experiencing it firsthand is what drove me. And so my boutique is here to help make sure that those women get those needs met. And sometimes I'll even actually pull out of my own pocket just to make sure they're getting their needs met. And that's another reason why the nonprofit started.
Okay. And the nonprofit Thriving Queens of Volusia, you started that because you wanted to have the needs met of women that was going through cancer, breast cancer?
Right. Thriving Queens of Volusia, it just so happened I was a domestic violence survivor. And it just so happened that the domestic violence and the October breast cancer awareness were in October. So it kind of meshed well together. And
Okay.
that's why it's called Thriving Queens. So regardless if you're a cancer survivor or domestic survivor, I'm going to be here to help you. And either way. So if you are a cancer survivor, I will help you twice a year with breast forms or mastectomy bra, as long as there's funds in the pot. And then if you don't need those needs met, we will go ahead and still donate to a medical bill or to a utility bill just to help you out for, once or twice a year. And
Wow.
then, yes, that's we want to make sure that everybody's getting some needs met, like I said. And then the domestic violence side, we are in the mix of having our first gala. We want to go ahead and create a domestic violence shelter in Deltona.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, there'll be vouchers, educational tools being passed out. Millie here joined me, and she's actually a retired paralegal. And so anytime we need legal advice, she would go ahead and give us some advice. So you want to tell her what you'll be doing?
Hi, Millie. Thank you for joining us today. So, Millie, you are you're one of the volunteers with Thriving Queens of Volusia. What was it for you that said, listen, this is where I want to donate my time to help?
I always wanted to work in a shelter. Um, I always wanted to volunteer, but I never had the time because I was a single mom. So I worked full time. I never had the time. Last October, I was forced to stop working due to diabetes complications. And I figured that would be the perfect time to do some volunteer in what I really, really wanted to do. So going into Facebook, and there was Miss Marisol looking for volunteers. And I volunteered for several places, but nobody ever called me back, especially in Volusia County. Marisol did, and we just started working. But it was something that I always wanted to volunteer, especially, like I said, in the shelter, and not something better than, women's shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And I love to do the women's shelter, also children's shelter. I've, throughout the years, I've donated clothing, kind of things like that for children. In Christmas time, I buy toys for children, but domestic violence is something that's bad. It affects women and affects children. So I think that's was the best way for me to go the best route.
And with COVID increasing, it seems to be the numbers are going up. So people are actually reaching out to me from Ohio, from Michigan, asking for help. Now, if I had the shelter up and running, I would be able to relocate women. So that is the mission right now. And the focus is, how soon can I get assistance? How soon can I get the community involved to help me meet that goal? Because I alone cannot do it. I would need the community support. So my heart can be as big as it wants to be, but like I said, I need community, private donors. Even right now, we have clothes being donated where I'm storing them away and making suitcases where if women tend to leave in the middle of the night without nothing, they can call me up and I'll have suitcases with clothing and toiletries ready for them. Right now we can have vouchers for a hotel, whether it be a day or two, but at least it'll get them time to think about what they really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, and once the shelter's open, we'll have like a transitional housing.
Okay, so if you're just tuning in now, Millie, a lot of what you said, your voice kind of went in and out. Maybe it's where you're sitting and where the mic is. But if you're just tuning in, this is the last day of Women History Month, and we are interviewing our women warriors. We're interviewing Marisol. She is the founder of Thriving Queens of Volusia. She is joined by one of her volunteers, Millie, that assists in helping her reach the goals set through her organization. I hope that you all have heard the importance of giving back, because not only what I really can appreciate from you, Marisol, not only are you helping women that is going through breast cancer feel sexy again, you're also helping women that are going through domestic violence. Utilizing both of those platforms, where do you feel the most help is needed right now in your organization?
Right now, the boutique is doing well because I am accredited and certified to accept insurance. So we are getting the patients in here to get their breast forms and their mastectomy bras, etc. I think around Christmas time, I did make sure I donated 2 to 3 women. I gave them the breast forms and mastectomy bras at no cost because I felt like you, as a woman, as a female, shouldn't go through Christmas without your breast form. It's not necessary. So if I'm here to help, I'm going to help. So I actually just said, here you go, Merry Christmas, and and I helped them out. As far as the domestic violence side, that's still pretty new. Still working it. It's still working out the kinks. Like I said, the first gala is going to be May 22nd at Longwood Community Center from 6 to 10. And with fingers crossed, I'm hoping to raise at least $7,000. And I'm hoping that I can probably use that as a down payment for a home. I don't need a big shelter to start off. I figure if I get like a 4-bedroom house, that would be me helping 4 families at a time.
Awesome.
And so that's my goal.
So your goal is to raise money to continue helping women get their bras for field,
Correct.
right?
Right,
okay.
right.
So if you're watching and you're a woman that is going through that, definitely reach out to Marisol. Also, if you're a woman that is going through any type of domestic violence, also reach out to Marisol. With all nonprofits, like I know, give back is so important. And in order for us to continue doing what we're doing, donations are greatly needed. So you will notice that her Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. Okay, we will continue to post this throughout the day, but do find a time to give, and any amount it will be helpful to help another woman get either out of a situation or feel sexy and beautiful all over again. Marisol, you are on page 51. And we talked about you as the thriving warrior. So if you have not read her article yet, please be sure to check it out. I want to ask you, Marisol, what do you define as a woman warrior?
I mean, if you read my story, you saw what I've been through as a victim of domestic violence. I've been through a lot. And I think that as a warrior, you don't let anything stop you. I sit here and I say Thriving Queens of Volusia, and it might be confusing because I have a boutique for cancer survivors and then I have a shelter going on. It seems like a lot, right?
Right.
Well, to me, it doesn't seem like a lot because I can multitask, and I feel like don't give up. You might not understand my mission, but I understand my mission, and I'm going to keep going and not let anybody stop me. So that's the mission, and that's a warrior to me.
That's a warrior to you. And your number one mission, it seems to me, is to just bring happiness, security in the lives of other women.
That's right. Security. That's yes. A good word. That's a good description. Yes.
That is a good description. Where's your store located?
It's 777 Deltona Boulevard, Suite 26.
Okay.
In Deltona, Florida.
And if you are interested in donating, definitely her Cash App information is at the bottom of the screen. Also, we are going to put your number out there, Marisol. If you are in need of assistance, if you know someone that is in need of assistance, definitely give Marisol a call. What can that person expect by reaching out to you? Because I know it's very scary.
So first of all, the same number is whether I'll say, this is Marisol, how can I help you? Because the number is the same number for the domestic violence and the boutique. When you shop at the boutique, a percentage of it goes right back in to the nonprofit, whether it be in the cancer pot or the domestic violence pot. You're helping a survivor. So I always say, help me help you. I cannot help you unless you come shop and help me help you. So it's my favorite little phrase. And when you come here, it's welcoming. There's inspirational quotes on the walls. You'll feel like home. It's home. It's not it's not like a corporate boutique. You can sit here and have conversations with me and feel comfortable. We have sip and shops at night on occasions, just so I can get there and to get to know you as an individual. So it's not just the dollar sign. It's me knowing you as an individual.
I love that. And this is why you are our thriving warrior, because not only have you been through so many things and thrived personally, that you're reaching back to help others. Marisol's email address is also at the bottom of the screen. It's thrivingqueensofvolusia@gmail.com. I'm going to say this, when we talk about nonprofits, again, I can't stress it enough. Nonprofits cannot do their mission without the support of amazing women like Millie that is sitting next to her, without the support of you making donations to keep the doors open. Marisol is here to serve, okay? And with her serving, she needs your help. Reach out to her, give her a call. Make sure you read her story on page 51. When you talk about overcoming your obstacles and other women overcoming their obstacles, Marisol, what would your advice be for a woman right now that's just feeling, like I have so much on my plate, and what do I need to do to just get out of this situation that I know that is not helpful for me?
Reach out to someone that's not going to be biased. Most of the time, people don't go to family members for that reason. It could be a friend. You can call me or text me directly, and I can give you some advice. We do have a couple support groups and counselors already in line to take those phone calls. I've actually started a Facebook group that's called Relationship Therapy, and we have 2 counselors on there. And we have our group only has 24 members. In order to be in that group, you have to be a victim. And so I kind of monitor and screen those to make sure that they are survivors. And so we sit there and support each other, whether it be a text, whether it be inspirational quotes, whether it be a phone call, whether it be you need clothes for today, we will go ahead and get it for you. So you're not alone. So just look for the support groups and we'll be there to help you.
So definitely look for the support groups. Domestic violence is very serious. What are some signs that a person may be in a domestic violence situation and they don't know?
Gaslighting is the number one. Gaslighting is number one. They will make you feel guilty for something you didn't even do, and not take responsibility for their actions. So gaslighting and looking for narcissistic traits.
Mm-hmm. What would you say some of those traits are?
Well, like I said, gaslighting, not admitting when they're wrong, pointing fingers. Can't think of there's a whole list of them. But and then on top of that, the tone of voice that they're using.
Okay.
You don't want anybody to raise their voice at you, making you feel guilt or shame.
Okay.
It could be something as simple as I'm hanging out with my friends and they'll make you feel guilty for hanging out with your friends. Okay. So that's a sign of control, isolation. List goes on.
There are so many different things, and I would just say if you're looking and you're watching and you're unsure, this is why I left Marisol's number here for this long period of time. Give her a call, give her a text. Send her an email. She is here to help you, again, either get out of a situation or just feel sexy again with what you're battling on your health side.
Yes. I just want to mention too, we actually have an Uber driver that's a female. I made sure that my driver I call her Uber driver, but she's just our driver. And Thriving Queens of Volusia's driver. We make a joke. We call her Uber driver, but she will travel and she will pick you up. And like I said, we made sure it was a female because of the fact that when you're a victim, you don't want to be around males, and males will take advantage of that situation. We have driven all the way to Fort Myers to pick up a victim. So, and brought her to Volusia County. So if it's something that even if it's just for a day, we can pick you up.
Okay. So you have heard it from here. IBA Success Magazine will continue providing great content, education, resources to help you better yourself, whether it is emotionally, whether it's physically. We are here to help. We are here to keep pushing the message. This is why this edition is just an amazing edition. The women that's included in this edition have stories, okay? And their stories will either help you be better or determine that there are some things in your life you need to look yourself in the mirror for. Marisol, it's always great to speak with you. I'm looking forward to visiting the store. What are your hours again if a person just needs to come and shop with you?
They're varying because of COVID, but realistically it's 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and then I'll do private appointments after 5 and on the weekends.
Okay, so the best way is to what? Just call you, text you, email you?
Well, if you need a private appointment, yes, you can go ahead and text me and we'll make a private appointment. Otherwise, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
Okay. And if you didn't hear anything from this, or if you jumped in last, all of her information is on page 51 of the current edition. It costs nothing to read our online edition. So be inspired. Be inspired by some of the ladies here. Stay tuned because we have more interviews going today on the last day of Women History Month, interviewing our women warriors. As I close out again, I always think it is so important to be able to support the nonprofits. So if you can, Marisol, just give us a way that they can donate to you and how a person can assist you.
Sure. The quickest, easiest way is PayPal, Thriving Queens of Volusia at gmail.com.
Okay.
Same as the email.
Same as email. So donate and volunteer and help her continue to reach her goals. Stay tuned because, like I promised, there is more women warriors that we will be talking to today. Marisol, any last minute words as you're closing out?
No, just be blessed and stay strong, and you guys can do this.
Okay. You can do this. Be blessed,
right.
Stay strong, stay tuned. There is more to come. Thank you so much, Marisol, for joining us. And I say, continue being a thriving warrior and helping women out of their situations or feel sexy inside. Stay tuned, guys. There's still more to come.
Thank you. Bye-bye.